Hello dear students, welcome back to physics online class. We are in the discussion of time period of oscillation of the magnetic needle. Related to that time period of oscillation of the magnetic needle, we discuss some of its applications, neat applications related to it. So we'll make continuation part related to the time period of oscillation of the magnetic needle only, right? For example, so what's the connecting formula? T, which is equal to 2 pi into square root of I divided by m into b, right? Now fifth application I will move. I will take the two magnets, these two magnets having that magnetic moment m1 and m2. Look at here, two magnets, of magnetic moment m1 and m2. Here m1 which is greater than that of m2, both are not same here, right? Two magnets of magnetic moment m1 and m2 are oscillating in same magnetic field, then I want to find out that what is the relation between time period and magnetic moment. Look at here. In order to get these things, then first I can consider if one magnet is placed over the other magnet, if one magnet is placed over the other magnet, time taken is t1. Look at here, time taken is t1. What's that mean here? One magnet is placed over the other magnet, like poles are in contact. Look at here, this is one magnet needle or bar magnet, north pole and south pole here, right? Now another magnet I will take it here north pole and south pole. This magnet having that magnetic moment m1 and this one having magnetic moment m2. These two magnets are moving here. Time taken is t1. When like poles are in contact, time taken is t1, and when unlike poles are in contact, time taken is t2. So what will be the time taken here? Time taken is t2. Unlike poles are in contact means, look at here, south and north. Then I want to find out that relation between t1, t2 and m1 and m2 here. So from this connecting formula, t which is equal to 2 pi into square root of I divided by m into b. Relation between time period and magnetic moment, that is inversely proportional to square root of m we can consider here, right? So when that like poles are in contact, so I can consider that magnetic moment are in same direction, m1 plus m2 I can consider, whereas if unlike poles are in contact means, so m1 minus of m2 I can consider. Look at here, I want to find out that ratio here. t1 square divided by t2 square, or first I can consider like poles are in contact, unlike poles are in contact, t2 square divided by t1 square. Time period and magnetic moment are inversely proportional. If I am writing here in denominator means m1 plus of m2 should be in numerator. Like poles are in contact, m1 plus of m2 here. Unlike poles are in contact here, that is m1 minus of m2. This is the required formula. Now I will re-alter here. m1 by m2 ratio I can consider. I got that t2 by t1 ratio. Now I can consider m1 by m2 ratio. Make that cross multiplication, right? t2 square into m1 minus of t2 square into m2, which is equal to t1 square into m1 plus of t1 square into, right, we'll take out here t2 square into m1, right. Here plus t1 square into m1 I will take out in right side, t1 square into m1, and here this term as it is, t1 square into m2 plus of t2 square into m2, m1 which is equal to t2 square minus of t1 square. Here m2 if I take out, t1 square plus of t2 square, m1 by m2 ratio, m1 divide by m2, that is t1 square plus t2 square divide by t2 square minus of t1 square, right. Look at here, this is the required answer for relation between magnetic moment and time taken we can consider. We'll go for that next application here. For example, I will take one magnet, it's having that magnetic moment m, it is oscillating in a horizontal magnetic field, right. Then perpendicular to that horizontal magnetic field another magnetic field is applied here. Look at here, this is one magnetic needle, right. This magnetic needle is oscillating in a uniform horizontal magnetic field. This is the horizontal magnetic field. Here time taken is t naught in this way. Look at here, I will take one bar magnet or magnetic needle, its magnetic moment is m, and it is oscillating in a horizontal magnetic field, then time taken to oscillate is t naught here, right. In that another case I will take another magnetic field, that is b. This magnetic field is perpendicular to the b of h, means perpendicular to horizontal magnetic field. This is horizontal magnetic field. In that another case I will take another magnetic field, that another magnetic field will be perpendicular to horizontal magnetic field, then time taken will be get changed here, time taken is t naught. Then I want to find out that what is the relation between t naught and t. And one more thing I need to understand here, when magnetic field B which is perpendicular to B of H means this needle will get deflect by certain angle here. Look at here, this magnetic needle will get deflect by an angle theta here. Then what will be its new magnetic what will be its new time period I can find out here. Look at here, the simpler way, one magnetic needle is there, right. This magnetic needle is oscillating in presence of uniform horizontal magnetic field. In this situation time taken is t naught. Now let me introduce one more magnetic field B. That magnetic field is perpendicular to B of H. Then this needle will get tilted by a certain angle, then what will be its new time period I want to find out here. Let me write that content here. If t naught is time taken when needle is oscillating in uniform horizontal magnetic field B of H. Horizontal magnetic field is B of H, and another magnetic field which is perpendicular to B of H, that is another magnetic field is B. So this magnetic field is perpendicular to B of H, then B which is equal to B of H tan theta, and it makes an angle theta from the equilibrium position. Then time period I can find out here. Look at here, t which is equal to 2 pi into square root of I divided by m into b. What is the relation between time period and magnetic field here? Inversely proportional to square of the magnetic field here, right. then I can take that final time taken divide by initial here, square root of. If initial time taken is t naught, which magnetic field is present? Horizontal magnetic field is present. When another magnetic field B which is perpendicular to B of H, then I can find out that resultant magnetic field here. What's that resultant magnetic field? From that resolution of vector B square plus of B square of H here, B square plus of B square of H. Let me simplify this equation. B of H divide by B square means what? B square or B which is equal to B of H tan theta, square root of B square means B square H into tan square theta plus of B square of H, we can take it here, T by T naught, which is equal to square root of B of H whole divide by B square of H. Shall I take it as common here? B square of H, which is 1 plus of tan square theta here, right? T by T naught, which is equal to B of H divide by, if I take out that square root, B square of H means square root, if you remove B of H, 1 plus tan square theta, so that is sec square theta. So if it is square root means sec theta I can consider, sec theta, right? B of H term will get cancel out here, and finally we will get that, wait a minute, T by T naught, which is equal to, right, square root of 1 by sec theta, that is equal to cos theta, square root of cos theta, T which is equal to T naught into square root of cos theta. This is the relation between time period and magnetic field when horizontal magnetic field and another magnetic field is perpendicular to each other. Then new time period which is equal to T, which is equal to T naught into square root of cos theta. Here theta represents that a magnetic needle get tilt by a certain angle in presence of B of H and B, we can take it here.